What if the next world war doesn't start with soldiers, missiles, or nuclear threats, but with a line of code? What if the spark that ignites global chaos isn't fired from a weapon, but generated by an artificial mind that doesn't understand fear, borders, or consequences? Today, we're diving into a question the world is whispering about but terrified to confront. Will AI cause World War III? And the more you think about it, the more frighteningly real this question becomes. Before we go deeper, welcome to Mind of the World. If you love conversations that open your eyes to the world we're living in, gently subscribe and like. It truly supports the journey. And quickly tell me, where are you watching from? What do you do for a living? And do you think AI could ever start a war? I'm curious to know your thoughts as we explore this together. Let's start with a story, because real change, real danger, and real hope always begin with stories. Picture this. In a military control room somewhere in the world, a radar screen flashes red for just 3 seconds. A signal appears, unknown, fast, unpredictable. Humans panic. But the AI defense system doesn't hesitate. It calculates risk, compares data, cross-checks patterns, and decides that the threat is hostile. Within milliseconds, it launches a counteraction. Now imagine that signal wasn't a missile at all, just a technical glitch, a weather anomaly, or even a bird flying too high. And imagine two countries reacting at the same time. That is how fast things can escalate in an AI-powered world. To understand whether AI could trigger World War III, we first have to understand the nature of AI itself. AI doesn't think like a human. It doesn't feel fear, hesitation, doubt, or empathy. Humans pause before making terrible decisions. AI doesn't pause. It calculates. And in the context of global security, that single difference is enough to change the fate of nations. But here's the twist. The danger doesn't necessarily come from AI being too smart. Sometimes the real danger is AI not being smart enough. Today, countries like the United States, China, Russia, India, Israel, and many others are developing AI-driven defense systems. Drones that make decisions without human pilots, surveillance systems that identify threats automatically, and cyber weapons that can attack without warning. These tools are powerful, efficient, and terrifyingly fast. And when two nations are competing for dominance, mistakes don't just cost money, they cost peace. Imagine this scenario. Two countries are on edge. Political tension is high. An autonomous AI detects suspicious movement near a border. It sends an alert to another AI system. That system sends a warning. The warning triggers a response. Suddenly, both sides' systems activate automatically because that's what they were programmed to do. Defend. No humans involved, no diplomats, no phone calls, no room for doubt. Just action. Cold, fast, irreversible action. Now imagine this happening in seconds. That's the fear many world leaders have. Not that AI will wake up and start a war on its own, but that humans will lose control of AI systems they created, especially during moments of tension when every second matters. And here's where the story becomes even more unsettling. Cyber attacks powered by AI can now mimic the digital fingerprint of other nations. That means AI can impersonate a country, launch an attack, and make two innocent nations blame each other. This isn't science fiction. Experts in cybersecurity already warn that AI-generated false signals could push nations toward accidental conflict. But let's flip the perspective. Could AI also prevent World War III? Could it actually save humanity instead of threatening it? Surprisingly, yes, and this is where hope enters the story. AI can detect rising tensions before humans notice them. AI can prevent misunderstandings by analyzing billions of data points in seconds. AI can stop cyber attacks, point out weak communication, and warn world leaders when they're close to disaster. In the future, we might even have AI systems negotiating peace, eliminating human ego, bias, and emotion, the things that often cause wars in the first place. The real question is, Who controls the AI? Who trains it? Who regulates it? Because AI is a tool, and every tool can be used for good or for destruction. A hammer can build a house or break it. A knife can prepare food or harm someone. AI can save humanity or end it, depending entirely on the hands that shape it. Let me share another story, this time a hopeful one. A few years from now, the world is becoming more connected, more AI driven, more transparent. In a situation where two countries misunderstand each other, tension rises again. But instead of missiles being activated, AI systems begin analyzing communication patterns, satellite movements, and social signals. They detect that both countries are misinterpreting the same event. Instead of escalating, the AI sends cooling recommendations to leaders, suggestions on de-escalation, negotiation paths, and corrective information. No panic, no accidental explosions, no global fear, just clarity. In this version of the future, AI doesn't cause World War III, it prevents it. So which future is more likely? The answer depends on what humanity chooses today. Right now, we're standing at a crossroads. One path is competition, countries racing to build more powerful AI weapons. The other path is cooperation, countries agreeing to rules, limits, and international frameworks that control how AI interacts with military decisions. The world avoided nuclear war for decades not because nuclear weapons disappeared, but because nations agreed to handle them responsibly. The same must happen with AI. And here's something important to understand. The future isn't just shaped by governments, it's shaped by people. People who ask questions, spread awareness, learn, vote, speak up, innovate, and push leaders to act wisely. Every great change in history began with ordinary people understanding the stakes. That's why conversations like this matter. Now think about this. AI is growing faster than any technology in human history. Faster than electricity, the internet, smartphones. Faster than anything we've seen before. We cannot stop it, but we can guide it. If we treat AI like a weapon, it will become one. If we treat AI like a partner, it will become one. If we allow fear to control us, we'll make reckless decisions. But if we combine human wisdom with artificial intelligence, we might build a world where wars aren't necessary at all. As we approach the end of this journey, consider this final thought. World War III will not be caused by AI alone. It will be caused by humans misusing AI, misunderstanding AI, or surrendering too much control to AI. The danger isn't the machine, it's the mirror it holds up to humanity. AI exposes our impatience, our aggression, our ambition, and our fear. But it also reveals our potential for foresight, cooperation, and peace. The future is not written yet. We still have time to choose whether AI becomes a spark for destruction or a force for stability. And maybe, just maybe, if we learn to use this technology wisely, the very thing we fear could become the reason we never see another world war again. Thank you for watching Mind of the World. Stay curious, stay aware, and never stop questioning, because the future depends on minds like yours.